Hi everyone, welcome to Module 2. So last week we were introduced to medical terminology and the basic word parts such as word roots, combining forms, prefixes, and suffixes. So understanding how word parts are joined together can help you also break them apart, especially when you stumble upon a medical term later on that you don't recognize. So if you can figure out the prefix, the suffix, or even the word part, you may have a better understanding of what that word means before having to go look it up. Well, this week we are covering Chapter 4, Body Structure, and Chapter 5, the Integumentary System, and also Chapter 10, the Musculoskeletal System. So it's important to be able to define structures of the body, as well as know what body cavities or body planes they are located in. So I have found that knowing this type of information was very helpful when trying to communicate with other healthcare professionals, and especially about patient conditions, and then also any organs or tissues that were associated with it. So knowing these things allowed me to be more precise and specific about where the trouble spots were located, which helped to reduce confusion between me and the other healthcare providers. So because we are studying both the integumentary and the musculoskeletal systems this week, we'll be covering a lot of terms and abbreviations that are related to these systems. It's important to recognize the word parts and to be able to properly spell and pronounce these so that you can be very effective in your career in the health field. I was constantly working not only with patients, but in their medical charts, doing coding and communicating with insurance companies, and you will be doing the same. So having this knowledge will help you to reduce errors and be very efficient in your work. So our discussion this week is about reflecting on both your successes and weaknesses from Module 1. How are you doing with your time management? When we think about class and all of the study time, what are some tools you're using to help study, like maybe using flashcards? So remember to answer each of the questions listed in the directions for the discussion and place those answers in your initial post. And remember, your initial posts are due by Tuesdays at midnight Central Time each week. You will need to reply to at least one other student's post by Saturday at midnight Central Time. Now, you can reply to another student anytime during the week, but it just must be in by Saturday at midnight. And also keep an eye on the grade rubric. All right, so we have our dictation assignment this week and the course project. The dictation assignment, simply you'll just click into the Module 2 dictation assignment, and then to prepare for the assignment, you're going to listen to both John Schwartz and Carly Jennings, the patient summaries that are given right there in the directions. And so the assignment's sort of set up like a quiz that you will answer the corresponding questions. Now remember, you're only given one attempt for the assignment, so be sure to review the questions first. Be sure about your answers before you submit them. Now, the course project, you're also going to review the directions in class. You're going to download the clinical notes for both patients listed, and then you're going to use the Module 2 course project assignment template to submit your answers. You are also given one submission attempt, so make sure you are very sure about your answers before you submit that document. So, did you attend the live classroom session from last week, or did you review the recording? Remember, you'll need to do that each week, and then you'll submit the passcode that I give during the session. So be sure to attend this week if you can, and of course, if not, you will need to review the recording of that session. And so if you have any questions about that, always reach out to me. Notice that you can zoom ahead and look at future chapters while you're in the textbook. And notice that the appendices at the very end are also very helpful. Don't forget, you can also download the PDF file of the book to your computer and save it so that you can use that or work in it while you're not actually logged into class or, working online. All right, so you do have a quiz this week, and you're going to want to use the quiz study guide as well as the PowerPoint that I give you at the end of the live session every week when I place the recording back in class. I always include that copy of the PowerPoint in that area as well. So you would look under the Module 2 live session recording or live classroom recording. Okay. And then you want to review the PowerPoint and that study guide before taking your quiz. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Of course, through the messages area in class, the lounge or the chat, my Rasmussen email, and even my phone number. I know a couple students have already texted me, and that's great. So oftentimes I can answer your questions very quickly because I do see them right away. I always keep my phone on me. So all right, so I will see you all in the class discussion very soon, and I hope to see many of you at the live session this week. Thanks.